Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Give or assign a resource to a particular person or cause. Something kept back or saved for future use or a special purpose. A district that is reserved for particular purpose. The trait of being uncommunicative, not volunteering anything more than necessary. Armed forces that are not on active duty but can be called in an emergency. An athlete who plays only when a starter on the team is replaced. Formality and propriety of manner. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. Reserve me a seat on a flight. Hold back or set aside, especially for future use or contingency. Medicine. Potential capacity to respond in order to maintain vital functions. Obtain or arrange, for oneself, in advance. We managed to reserve a table at Maxim's. Give or assign a resource to a particular person or cause. Make it possible through a specific action or lack of action for something to happen. This sealed door won't allow the water come into the basement. Allow or plan for a certain possibility. Concede the truth or validity of something. I allow for this possibility. Let have. Mandela was allowed few visitors in prison. Allow the presence of or allow an activity, without opposing or prohibiting. We don't allow dogs here. Consent to, give permission. I cannot allow you to see your exam. Allow the other, baseball team to score. Afford possibility. This short story allows of several different interpretations. Make a possibility or provide opportunity for, permit to be attainable or cause to remain. The evidence allows only one conclusion. Grant as a discount or in exchange. The camera store owner allowed me $50 on my old camera. Give or assign a resource to a particular person or cause. Take possession of by force, as after an invasion. Suitable for a particular person or place or condition, etc. A book not appropriate for children. Give or assign a resource to a particular person or cause. I will earmark this money for your research. A distinctive characteristic or attribute. Identification mark on the ear of a domestic animal. Give or assign a resource to a particular person or cause. Make inoperative or stop. Annul, a legal decision. The court set aside the conviction. Something kept back or saved for future use or a special purpose. Accumulate and create a backlog. An accumulation of jobs not done or materials not processed that are yet to be dealt with, especially unfilled customer orders for products or services. The large log at the back of a hearth fire. Something kept back or saved for future use or a special purpose. Have on hand. A storage pile accumulated for future use. An unstated doubt that prevents you from accepting something wholeheartedly. A statement that limits or restricts some claim. He recommended her without any reservations. A district that is reserved for particular purpose. The act of reserving, a place or passage, or engaging the services of, a person or group. something reserved in advance, as a hotel accommodation or a seat on a plane, etc. The act of keeping back or setting aside for some future occasion. The written record or promise of an arrangement by which accommodations are secured in advance. The trait of being uncommunicative, not volunteering anything more than necessary. The trait of being uncommunicative, not volunteering anything more than necessary. Armed forces that are not on active duty but can be called in an emergency. An athlete who plays only when a starter on the team is replaced. Act as a substitute. Serving or used in place of another. Be a substitute. The young teacher had to substitute for the sick colleague. Put in the place of another. Switch seemingly equivalent items. Substitute regular milk for fat-free milk. Capable of substituting in any of several positions on a team. Someone who takes the place of another, as when things get dangerous or difficult. An athlete who plays only when a starter on the team is replaced. Artificial and inferior. Substitute coffee. A person or thing that takes or can take the place of another. Freedom from vanity or conceit. Formality and propriety of manner. Physical objects consisting of a number of pages bound together. He used a large book as a doorstop. A record in which commercial accounts are recorded. They got a subpoena to examine our books. The sacred writings of Islam revealed by God to the Prophet Muhammad during his life at Mecca and Medina. A compilation of the known facts regarding something or someone. His name is in all the record books. A written version of a play or other dramatic composition, used in preparing for a performance. The sacred writings of the Christian religions. A collection of rules or prescribed standards on the basis of which decisions are made. They run things by the book around here. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. The agent booked tickets to the show for the whole family. A collection of playing cards satisfying the rules of a card game. A major division of a long written composition. The Book of Isaiah. A number of sheets, ticket or stamps, etc., bound together on one edge. He bought a book of stamps. A written work or composition that has been published, printed on pages bound together. I am reading a good book on economics. Engage for a performance. Her agent had booked her for several concerts in Tokyo. Record a charge in a police register. The policeman booked her when she tried to solicit a man. Register in a hotel booker. Be capable of holding or containing. The flask holds 1 gallon. Be pertinent or relevant or applicable. This theory holds for all irrational numbers. Have or possess, either in a concrete or an abstract sense. She holds a master's degree from Harvard. Be the physical support of, carry the weight of. The beam holds up the roof. Resist or confront with resistance. A state of being confined, usually for a short time. The prisoner is on hold. Lessen the intensity of, temper, hold in restraint, hold or keep within limits. Hold your tongue. Drink alcohol without showing ill effects. He can hold his liquor. Cause to stop. Have room for, hold without crowding. The auditorium can't hold more than 500 people. Time during which some action is awaited. He ordered a hold in the action. Have or hold in one's hands or grip. A crazy idea took hold of him. Organize or be responsible for. Hold a reception. The appendage to an object that is designed to be held in order to use or move it. Be valid, applicable, or true. This theory still holds. Protect against a challenge or attack. Maintain, a theory, thoughts, or feelings. To close within bounds, or otherwise limit or deprive of free movement. This holds the local until the express passengers change trains. Keep in mind or convey as a conviction or view. Hold these truths to be self-evident. The space in a ship or aircraft for storing cargo. Have rightfully, of rights, titles, and offices. Contain or hold, have within. The canteen holds fresh water. Bind by an obligation, cause to be indebted. I'll hold you by your promise. A cell in a jail or prison. Be in accord, be in agreement. I hold with those who say life is sacred. The act of grasping. She kept a firm hold on the railing. Secure and keep for possible future use or application. Cause to continue in a certain state, position, or activity, e.g., keep clean. Hold in place. Support or hold in a certain manner. She holds her head high. Declare to be. Understanding of the nature or meaning or quality or magnitude of something. Arrange for and reserve something for someone else in advance. Please hold a table at Maxim's. Aim, point, or direct. Assert or affirm. Rousseau's philosophy holds that people are inherently good. A stronghold. Cover as for protection against noise or smell. Hold one's nose. Have as a major characteristic. The novel holds many surprises. Hold the attention of. She can hold an audience spellbound. Keep from departing. Keep from exhaling or expelling. Hold your breath. Power by which something or someone is affected or dominated. He has a hold over them. Remain committed to. I hold to these ideas. Remain in a certain state, position, or condition. Stop dealing with. Hold all calls to the President's office while he is in a meeting. Take and maintain control over, often by violent means. Decide as to where something belongs in a scheme. The biologist assigned the mushroom to the proper class. Attribute or give. Make undue claims to having. Give an assignment to a person, to a post, or assign a task to a person. Select something or someone for a specific purpose. The teacher assigned him to lead his classmates in the exercise. Give out. We were assigned new uniforms. attribute or credit to, transfer one's right to, an individual quantity of food or drink taken as part of a meal. His portion was larger than hers. Assets belonging to or due to or contributed by an individual person or group. Something less than the whole of a human artifact. The allotment of some amount by dividing something. Money or property brought by a woman to her husband at marriage. Give out. Your overall circumstances or condition in life, including everything that happens to you. Success that was her portion. Something determined in relation to something that includes it. I read a portion of the manuscript. Give out. Allow to have. Administer or bestow, as in small portions. Several things grouped together or considered as a whole. The act of accumulating. An increase by natural growth or addition. Finance, profits that are not paid out as dividends but are added to the capital base of the corporation. A district defined for administrative purposes. A district defined for administrative purposes. A district defined for administrative purposes. The trait of being uncommunicative. The military forces of a nation. The military machine is the same one we faced in 1991, but now it is weaker. The military forces of a nation. 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 Their military is the largest in the region. Associated with or performed by members of the armed services as contrasted with civilians. Military police. Characteristic of or associated with soldiers or the military. Military uniforms. Of or relating to the study of the principles of warfare. Military law. A person trained to compete in sports. A person trained to compete in sports. A support for the genitals worn by men engaging in strenuous exercise.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.